Good morning, friends. This is Rom Kumagun, Sir Romualdo Kumagun of Center for Persons with Disabilities, Disability Advocates Incorporated, doing my live online reflection. And today, this morning, I thought of reflecting about one of my favorite verses in the Bible. I don't exactly remember the verse line or the chapter line, but it goes this way: Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and everything else shall be added unto you. I thought of reflecting on this because for the past week, I have embarked quite heavily, very deeply on a project with the Center for Persons with Disability Advocates. I thought of really making the media aspect of our advocacy work by setting up a news center, a news desk, so to speak, that in the course of the week, I realized that it will really take full time. I mean, if it were to be a realistic, uh, credible, effective news delivery outlet, it has to be full time. Especially now that only two of us are quite active. The two founders of the center, and what I have originally planned is to separate my time, divide my time such a way that I can do these projects and at the same time be very active in marketing my English teaching, online English teaching service. I have set them both up, but somehow I find myself really more engrossed, more involved with the news um, production. Because you see, we've called for volunteers. We called for volunteers, persons with disability, or advocates, even if you're not a person with disability, but um, if you're interested in helping persons with disabilities receive or have access to detailed news, to more relevant news compared to what national media is already doing, national media, or what current online media have been delivering. So this needs full time, and at the moment, funds are quite low. Funds are very low. Um So if there's a donor listening to me now, I would appreciate it if you would help help the Center for Persons with Disability. I'm um, I'm currently broadcasting on my on the YouTube channel for the center, but this is actually for my communication arts teacher uh, website. Mm, I find myself going deeper and deeper into the nonprofit work. First of all, I find it necessary that someone should be doing this. Because what we're trying to do is to include persons with disability in the conversations about media, or if they can even participate, not just being aware of the topics that are important, but being participants of the production of the news as anchors, as news reporters, as news writers, and somehow it's taking, as I say, a lot more time than necessary. A lot more time than what I thought it would take. Like for example, in this broadcast, this 7 o'clock to 7:30 broadcast is on my own. This is a challenge for me personally, as an individual, as a professional, but as a communication professor, as a communication arts teacher. It's a challenge for me to somehow maintain my identity as as an individual communication arts teacher also. And this is supposed to be my main bread and butter. Um, but it's not. I find myself drawn more to my other side, which is the Center for Persons with Disability. I'm a co-founder, currently also the treasurer of the center, and the choice now is to spend is between spending more time with the center and become and make it really effective, make it do something, make it work, make it contribute something, or spend more time with your work as professional, sell your courses, go ahead and teach English online, which, by the way, is mostly children. The market is mostly children, which unfortunately I am not that that effective with children. Um, Although every now and then I get a chance to teach children, and Um, on my mind now is also to apply for a job, like it can be online. Um, like I had this work with 5-1 Talk. Um, it was working. See, I was earning 5-1 Talk, and I was doing part time with the center. But then there was this clash. It's clashing between the time I'm teaching and the time I'm with the center. When I'm time when I'm teaching online, a big part of me, a big part of my mind, big part of my mind, my heart says I should be at the center. But the m- income from 5-1 Talk keeps my services working because I can pay for the licenses of the software. But then I spend little time in terms of really, like, spending time with the persons with disabilities, persons with disability, making the news, making videos for fundraising for the center because I had to teach, and my mind is just divided. And you probably noticed that even as I speak now, my my attention is not that full. Something is worrying me, and what is worrying me is where do I get the next payment for paying the Zoom, paying uh, all the other software I'm using, paying the internet. So as I journey through this, I keep on remembering this verse from the Bible: "Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and everything else shall be added unto you." So I would love to believe, which I believe I do so, that I am trying to seek, I am trying to seek the kingdom of God in this field with persons with disabilities, persons with disability. I am a Christian, and I am a Catholic. I see, I see a world where persons with disability are happy. I see a world where they and the center are working together, building the kingdom, seeking the kingdom. And if it's a kingdom, there would be some physical wealth. I'm not aware of a kingdom that is poor, although it could be. But if it's a kingdom that's poor, then it would be relying on pure provenance, pure grace to survive and to flourish. It's there's yes, it's a non-profit kingdom. It's a non-profit kingdom. Its sustainability, its sustenance comes from its constituents, from supporters, from the participants themselves, from donors, from the community supporting the activities to deliver the service. I've not had uh, any professional skill in fundraising, professional training in fundraising. I know from my readings that fundraising is friend racing, which somehow I'm both good and bad at it. Like when I'm good, I'm really good. When I'm bad, I'm really bad at friend racing. I've lost so much, so many friends. I've won so many friends too, but I've lost so many friends too. I I am now being drawn to a life where I have to adjust. I have to mend my ways, manage my bipolar disorder, and become very good at fundraising, at fundraising. But then more than that, I should be very trustful of the promise of God's promise that if I seek the kingdom first, everything else shall be added unto me. Everything else shall be added unto you, unto me. And if I think about it, it's the best promise. There's there's supposed to be no problem. There's no there's supposed to be no worry. But then when it comes to the actual, that's the time when I need more faith. I need the grace of faith to believe in the promise, to see that the promise is happening now, not tomorrow, but now. Seek you first the kingdom of God, and everything else shall be added unto you. So my days now are slowly going deeper and deeper into that lifestyle, lifestyle of a non-profit organization leader. I know it's been done. I know a lot of no, I don't know them personally, but most of them are priests. I suppose that's one difference. They are priests. They have a natural uh, professional ministerial persona to ask for funds. In our case, we did register to the Securities and Exchange Commission. So actually, I'm more confident now. I'm more confident of asking for help or funds, especially. And but society somehow does not look upon um, ordinary citizens to be uh, beneficiaries. I suppose it's not automatic. Of course, they can, but it's not it's not as easy. It's not as automatic as if you're a priest asking for funds. Even my wife doesn't believe right at the moment. I know she'll come around at what I'm trying to do, but slowly. Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and everything else shall be added unto me, to you. And pray for me that the grace of God, I'm praying too, that the grace of God be upon me, that I may be a fruitful non-profit leader. So, friends, have a nice day.